Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacklyn and I'm very glad to have you. In today's video, we are going to be setting my TBR for November. That is absolutely insane that the word November is coming out of my mouth right now. Criminal. We are going to be setting my November TBR using my trusty TBR jar. I really should get like a cuter jar for these videos, but this is just what I had in the kitchen, so it's what we're using. We've got my prompts in the jar. I'm gonna pull out 5 prompts and we'll pick 5 books from my TBR cart for the month of November for me to attempt to read and get through them as best as I can. So we'll jump straight into it. No need for a long intro. We all know the drill. We've probably seen a million of these videos by now. These are some of my favorite videos to watch. I love watching people set a TBR for some reason. Even if they don't read it, I really don't care. I just love watching them pick the books out and what prompts they have and stuff like that. So we'll get started. I have to make sure that I only pick one. Oh, also I apologize if you can hear the aircon on in the background, but it's too hot here in Australia for me to not have the aircon on, so I'm sorry. Hopefully I can make it not as loud, or yeah, hopefully you don't notice it. Alrighty, prompt number 1 is a library book. Well, that doesn't even work because it's not even on the TBR cart, but a library book, a library. Let's have a look at library books. I don't even know what books my library has. Lessons in chemistry. I really can't find anything that I'm interested in. I wonder if they have any Frederick Bachman. Anxious People. Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. Actually don't own this in a physical copy, but I would love to read it. I have been on an absolute Frederick Bachman kick for the last few months, so it's on loan at the moment, but I think I'm going to reserve it. Can you see that? Confirm reservation. Reserve successful. It's not even going to be available in November. It says your title is reserved and will be available for download on the 2nd of December. So I guess that's on my December TBR. Alright, well, we'll just pick another prompt, seeing as that's not going to work, but I couldn't really find anything else that I was really interested in reading on my library app, so we'll just pick a new prompt. Prompt number 1, Rigo. It is an indie published book. Okay, so what books do I have on here that are indie published? Fairytale. I'm really bad with like actually knowing which books are indie published and which books aren't, because I buy most of my books, like we don't have a lot of indie published stores where I live, so I buy most of my books from the bookstore, so I never know if they were indie to begin with and now they've been republished, or if the bookstore is stocking indie published. Like I really can't figure that out. Did Cassandra Clare start as an indie published author? I have no idea. I really have no idea. I think Fairytale is the only one that I have, so let's go Fairytale. I am intrigued to read that. It's just a chunky book and I've been reading a lot of chunky books recently, like a ridiculous amount, so I feel like I'm reading really slowly, but this cover is new in Australia for Fairytale, and God, that's gorgeous, isn't it? The floppiness of this book, stunning. No breaking the spine here. Fairytale. Book number 1. I am very intrigued to read that. I have heard mixed reviews. I've heard really, really, really great things, and then I've also heard like not great things. So apparently the FMC in it is really frustrating. Okay, moving on. Prompt number 2. Show you guys first. Hopefully that focused. It says weather of some kind in the title. So what I mean when I say weather, it's just like summer, autumn, sunny, cloudy, rain, storm, blah, 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 blah. Just like that. Okay, so we have the Wind Weaver, the Four Winds, It's by Kristen Hanna. Sunrise on the Reaping, but I can't actually read that because I need to read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes first. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. Let's pull some of these out. Ones that I'm interested in. Wind Weaver, yeah, we'll pull that out. I guess you could technically say this is weather, like where the dark stands still. You could say dark as in night, but I don't think I'm going to count that. The North Wind. There's a lot of wind happening. Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr. I just recently bought this from an op shop and I was so glad to get my hands on it because All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr is literally one of my all-time favorite books in the entire world. So I got my hands on like the original cover of this and the large published version. It's like the tall paperback in Australia. So I'm very intrigued of this, but I absolutely have no idea what it's about. I just know that I really like Anthony Doerr's writing. So Cloud Cuckoo Land. And I think that is it for our weather books. Oh my god, these are really, really chunky. So we have Cloud Cuckoo Land, The Wind Weaver, and Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. I think honestly the one I'm most intrigued for is Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, and specifically that's just because I've heard the most about this one and I haven't really seen a bad review at all. So I am intrigued. And I've read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by the same author, V. Schwab, and I really, really loved it. I loved the writing and the attention to detail, the tiny, minute details that really make a story unique. I think I'm going to go with Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. You could probably have told that from the way I reacted when I got that prompt. We'll add that to our TBR. Prompt number 3. What's it say? A green cover. Oh my gosh. I think I know which one I'm gonna get. Yes. Yes. I am so excited. Oh. It's not even green. The back is green. I'm so disappointed now. Does this count? It doesn't, does it? I really want to read this, like ASAP. Hopefully the next prompt means I can read this. I'm gonna put it back. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I'm so ready to read this, specifically because I just want to read Sunrise on the Reaping. I want to get through this and read Sunrise on the Reaping, but I know this will be good as well. I'll just put this back. Wow, I can't believe how I reacted just then. I got so excited for it to not be real. Okay, green covers, green covers. I do not have that many green covers. I think this is it. I only have one and it's Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. I have read a couple of books by Olivia Blake. I've read One for My Enemy, which is like the Romeo and Juliet retelling or reimagining, and I've read The Atlas Six. I did not like The Atlas Six. I really struggled to get through that, but I really, really enjoyed One for My Enemy. I thought that was a beautiful story, and I've heard really good things about this. I just have never been inclined to pick it up, but it is the only green cover that I have, so Masters of Death is going on the TBR. We have a very fantasy heavy TBR, but that's totally okay with me because I absolutely love reading fantasy. Right, moving on to prompt number 4. Hopefully this one means I can pick Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Hearts on the cover. Hearts on the cover. Oh my god, I don't know if I'll have many with hearts on the cover. I really thought this would have a love heart on the cover. Are we joking? There's literally no love hearts on this. It's like the most loved up front cover I've ever seen. Damn it. Guys, I literally do not have a cover with hearts on it. We're gonna have to repick. Prompt number 4, Rego. Oh my god, no, I already don't want this one. A classic. No, I did not want that. Do I have any classics on here? You know what? I've actually never read, what is it called? Pride and Prejudice? So maybe I'll do that. You can actually listen to classics on Audible for free. So I do listen to a couple of classics on Audible when I don't have a credit to spend. I think I'm going to go with Pride and Prejudice. If you can see that, Pride and Prejudice. I'm just going to add it to my library. Success. View in library. Pride and Prejudice for book number 4. Alright, last prompt. Please be a prompt where I can pick Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I can just read it anyway, right? But for the sake of the game. Okay, last one. Is that one? It's not one. Dun 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 dun. What's it say? What does it say, guys? What does that say? Book with a 1-word title. Okay, this is also going to be hard because I don't have a lot of books with 1-word title. Oh no. Do you know what I just said oh no to? You are joking me. Intermezzo. The universe is trying to tell me something because this has been on my TBR for 2 months in a row. And I haven't read it because, I don't know, I'm just avoiding it. I do love Sally Rooney's writing. It just takes me a minute to like get into the story. She doesn't use quotation marks, which is always an interesting experience, but I really love her profound thoughts and thinking and perspectives that she puts in her books. I'm always highlighting and annotating and thinking profound things when I read her books. I haven't been feeling that feeling of wanting to pick it up or needing to pick it up, so I've just been avoiding this book really, but it's going on the TBR for November. Clearly the universe is trying to tell me something, so maybe I should just bite the bullet and read it. Well, there you have it. There you have it. That is my November TBR. Hopefully you can see these. We have Fairy Tale by Veronica Lancet, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab, Masters of Death by Olivia Blake, and Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. Then we have Pride and Prejudice on audio by Jane Austen. Let me know if you have read it. Speak. Let me know if you have read any of these books in the comments below. Let me just regather my thoughts. My god. My November TBR, is that what I'm trying to say? Yes, that is my TBR for the month of November. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more of me and chat about books with me, please subscribe to my channel. I am really grateful for any support that I can get. I originally started posting and recording me talking about books to get some of my pink back after giving birth to my daughter, so that was my whole reason for starting, just to get a little bit of color back and a little bit of life about me after giving birth and being postpartum. And I definitely think that it has been a success. This really brings out my joy and my inner child. I absolutely love talking about books. I love reading books, and I love when I get comments from you guys telling me how much you like my videos or giving me advice or what you'd like to see. I really love getting those comments and chatting to you, so please leave a comment below if you've read any of these books or if you're looking forward to reading these books and we can read them together. Yeah, I just hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!